Hey there, financial freedom seekers. This is Zach Gordon here, your go-to personal and business funding consultant. Today, I've got some very important news from Navy Federal Credit Union that could significantly impact many cardholders. If you have a Navy Federal card or considering getting one, you might want to stick around. We're talking about high limits, interest rates, and major change that is coming October 1st, 2024 that could hit your wallet hard if you're not prepared. Let's go ahead and dive in. First, let's talk about why Navy Federal credit cards are so popular. They've earned a solid reputation for offering high credit limits, which can be a game changer for business owners looking for more purchasing power, individuals working on building their credit or rebuilding their credit because of the high limits that they offer, those who need a higher limit for emergencies and large purchases. Navy Federal has been the go-to for offering limits ranging from 15K to 50,000 or even higher for qualified applicants, making them a top choice for many in the military community and beyond. If you need access to Navy Federal, go ahead and tap in to the link below in the description. We can have a conversation about how to do that. But right now, let's get back to the big news. Starting October 1st, 2024, Navy Federal is making significant changes to their credit card agreement and disclosures. Here's what you need to know. The most impactful change is how they'll calculate the interest on your credit card balances. Currently, they use an average daily balance method, but starting in October, they'll switch to the daily balance method, which is including new transactions. This means interest will be calculated and added to your balance every single day rather than just once at the end of your billing cycle. You might wonder, well, what does this mean for me? Well, this change can increase the amount of interest you pay over time due to the daily compounding effect. And it's important to note that this change applies to all the Navy Federal credit cards, including their popular cash rewards, platinum, and go rewards cards. So how will this affect you if you're a Navy Federal card holder? Well, here is the breakdown. There's going to be higher overall interest. If you regularly carry a balance, you'll likely end up paying more interest over time. This daily compounding means interest on your balance is calculated every day, which can quickly add up. Faster interest accumulation. Interest will start accruing immediately on new purchases if you're carrying a balance, rather than after the grace period ends. Also, there's a reduced grace period benefit. While Navy Federal will still offer a grace period, its benefit is greatly diminished if you're already carrying a balance. Impact on the minimum payments. Your minimum payment might increase slightly or heavily to cover the additional interest depending on your balance. Harder to pay down balances. This daily interest accrual can make it more challenging to pay down your existing balances as more of your payment goes to the interest. For example, let's break it down for you. If you have a $5,000 balance with an 18% APR under the current system, you'd pay about $75 in interest for the month. Well, with daily compounding, that could increase to around $76.50. While it might not seem much at first, over a year, that's an extra $18, and over several years, it really starts to add up. And every dollar counts if you're a business owner or just a regular Joe. So this change will have the greatest impact on those who carry high balances, users who make large purchases and pay them off over time, anyone using their Navy Federal card for balance transfers. If you always pay your balance in full each month, you won't see much of a difference. But if you're using the card's high limit as a form of ongoing financing for your business or your personal needs as emergencies, it's time to start reassessing your strategy. So what can you do to minimize the impact of this change? Well, I'm going to give you a few strategies. One, the obvious, is pay in full. The best way to avoid extra interest is to pay your balance in full each month. Another option is you can make multiple payments if you can't pay in full. Try making multiple payments throughout the month to reduce the daily balances. The next, most importantly, is to use the card strategically. Reserve it for purchases that are going to give you back a return or something that you could pay off very quickly. Consider balance transfers also. If you're carrying a large balance, you might want to look into 0% APR balance transfer offers from other issuers and other institutions. If you need help with that, once again, there's a link in the description. We can chat about that. I got you covered. Next, you need to reassess your credit mix. This might be a good time to explore other credit options, especially if you're using the card for business purposes. And if you're a longtime customer and good standing, you might even be able to negotiate a lower APR with Navy Federal Credit Union. You always want to negotiate. You always want to see what you can do as a customer. There you have it, folks. While Navy Federal high limits remain very attractive, the interest calculation change is something that you need to watch out for. And remember, credit cards can be powerful tools when used wisely and used to build assets, but they can also be costly if you're not managing it carefully. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more insights on personal and business funding. If you have questions about this and how it might affect your specific situation, drop them in the comments below or reach out for consultation. I will drop the link for a consultation in the description. This is Zach Gordon. I'm helping you navigate the world of credit and funding. Until next time, you got to stay financial savvy.